Hello friends and welcome to my channel. I know it's kind of been a minute. I've been kind of in a funk lately with content creation and all that jazz. So I'm creating a series called Whatever I Want Wednesday, where I kind of just rant about things that I want to rant about. And today I'm really thinking about Grey's Anatomy because our queen, Lord and Savior, Ellen, she is retiring from Grey's. I think they're on their 20th season now. Lord. So yeah, today I'm going to be ranking Unhinged, Grey's Anatomy's moments. There is going to be spoilers. You get the gist. Okay, there are 19 seasons. Most of them are all on Netflix right now. So if you haven't watched it, just go watch it, okay? Alrighty. So my ranking scale is going to consist of 4 categories. 1. That sounds about right. Okay? Number 2, dramatic, but we'll allow it. Number 3, oh no, not again. And number 4, Shonda, you're going to hell. So I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite cringy moments and then ranking them in this system. So let's get started. Number 1. This isn't the worst, that's why we're starting with it. But when all of the actors get green screened in horribly, in what's supposed to be a very touching moment of Meredith looking in her past, okay? And Mark is just glitching a little bit, and I get it's hard to get actors back, but it did not hit the way that I think they were trying to get it to hit. So I'm going to put that in the sounds about right category, okay? It's not awful, mainly editing, okay? It has nothing to do with the characters, so sounds about right. Next, this moment gets me, okay? When Meredith sleeps with George. Okay, this whole entire time, George is pining after Meredith, we know it, and Meredith's off in Derek Land, right? And then all of a sudden, she sleeps with George, and then their friendship is never the same after the fact. So I'm gonna put this in Shonda, you're going to hell, and I will never forgive you for it. Because it was just too much, okay?
Dude, chill.
You chill. You chill.
I'm not gonna chill.
But can we just talk
You
now?
want to talk now because you told everyone that we had sex.
You had sex? You had sex with George?
You didn't tell them.
No.
Damn it!
Next, I don't know what to call this, but I'm gonna call it the Christina Owen timeline. I adamantly despise Owen Hunt, I will say. Mainly because I feel like he never really has his redemption arc, especially with Christina. And I get that that's mostly because they had to write the character off last minute because they were getting new actors. But it was just okay, Christina as a character is going through this whole entire internal crisis of who am I without a man, and can I be independent and also want a family? And she was very adamant hey, I don't want kids, I want to focus on my career, but then she kept on falling in love with these men, Burke, Owen, who wanted that and didn't respect her choices for her body. Yeah, but yeah, Christina's kind of this kick-ass gal who's woman power, trying to start her career. She doesn't want kids, makes it very adamant that she doesn't want kids. And in all of her relationships, the men are constantly trying to tell her what to do. And so I think that I just really wanted there to be a resolution to that timeline of Christina finding that she's good within her own sense, and then Owen learning that he pushed Christina and Amelia too far. But Owen never has his redemption. I mean, he has a little arc at the end, but then he just gets his happily ever after with Teddy. So on the Christina and Owen arc, I'm gonna put it in Oh No, Not Again, because it happens twice, okay? One time Christina goes to this really dramatic relationship with Burke. She lied to him about the pregnancy, didn't really tell him, so it's understandable that Burke would be upset. But at the same time, all of these men really don't respect her decision. She doesn't want to get married, she doesn't want to have kids, and each time they're no, but actually we want that, so you have to go along with that. But I digress. I could do a whole entire episode about Christina and her moments. I just love Christina as a character so much, and maybe that's why I hate Owen. But I just feel Owen constantly was in a cycle of, I want this, I don't get this, I cheat on my partner with another woman, and then feel guilty, but I'm not a bad person.
I mean, I have cheated, but that doesn't make me a cheater.
Tomato, tomato, potato, adulterer.
I have no respect for men who cheat, and maybe that's why I just hate that Owen got a happy ending. Anyway, I'm ranting. Let's move on. Alrighty. So, similar thing. When Amelia gets a tumor. So, Amelia has this whole timeline where she had a baby did not survive. She's kind of traumatized by that and is going through this whole like redemption arc of if I have another kid, will the same thing happen? And she's like traumatized. She doesn't want to have another kid because she's worried that it'll turn out the same way it did. And she doesn't want to let anybody in. And so her and Owen were like, oh, well, we want to have kids. And then she kind of like, I don't know, her trauma makes it so she kind of steps back from that situation as like, actually, I don't want kids. I don't want to bring a kid into the world knowing that that might happen. But she never really, like, explains that to Owen, never, like, really tells him her trauma, and why she feels that way. And then her and Owen, they're, like, married at this point, which the amount of weddings that almost did not happen.
I love you, April.
What do we do?
Oh, sorry.
Where are we running? Doesn't matter. Let's go.
But I digress. So they're married at this point. Amelia tells Owen she doesn't want to have kids. Owen throws his little hissy fit instead of like trying to understand where she's coming from. They live in separate houses. Amelia goes to live with Meredith, and Owen lives at his own house, right? Moving forward. Amelia kind of bonds with the sisters and kind of is having her redemption arc. And then, by a series of unfortunate events, she goes to an MRI machine for a study one of the other doctors is doing, and they discover this giant brain tumor. Let me just quickly go through all of the doctors who have been diagnosed with cancer or some sort of tumor. Izzy Stevens, Dr. Weber, Amelia Shep, Catherine Fox, Nicole Herman. Moving forward, Amelia gets diagnosed with a giant tumor, and all of a sudden, Owen, he's like, well, I feel a little bit bad. So he like walks his way back into Amelia's life. And then all of this character development that Amelia's done and all of this like bonding she's done with her sisters and all that jazz, is thrown out the window. She's like, my B, that was actually the tumor talking, not me.
Oh, speaking of dummies, you did that thing you said earlier about wanting and then not wanting kids. You realized they had a brain tumor at the time, right?
Yeah, okay, that's true, but can't blame everything on the tumor.
Well, I sort of can because of the massive heaping ball that was pressed on my cerebrum.
Okay, I thought you said we were cool.
Oh, I'm cool. No, I am the coolest. But even with the tumor, I still never cheated on anyone.
Whoa, wait.
Good luck with your show.
She kind of just like blames all of her actions on the tumor, which like to an extent, sure. Like she had this giant tumor that was affecting her deeply. But I didn't like that because, again, it felt like similar to the Christina and Owen arc, where it's like we have all this character development. Okay, girl power's rising up. Then suddenly, nothing. And I just want them to have their redemption arc where, like, Amelia kind of has her moment and is like, I'm okay. I don't need to put my self-worth on who I was before or after the tumor, and I don't know. All of these women keep getting pushed into the idea of motherhood, especially with Owen Hunt. Like, because Owen ends up having, like, he does the deed with Teddy and ends up getting her pregnant. And Teddy comes back, and then Amelia and Owen are, like, living together and raising Teddy's baby. Teddy's also there. But, like, and Teddy's going through her own crisis. So it's this whole, like, soap opera thing. And I could do, like, honestly, a breakdown video of all of these situations. But for now, we're just talking about Amelia. Also, at this point, so many doctors have already had, like, super rare tumors or diagnoses. Diagnoses? Yeah, that's the word we're going with. But I just wanted her to have her moment. But instead, Owen Hunt takes the day. He gets what he wants. He has a kid with Teddy, his affair partner, and ends up marrying her. So he gets his happily ever after, and Amelia's character development just ceases to happen. So, after that long rant, where should we put this one? I'm putting it in oh no, not again. Okay, I think Owen Hunt has gotten too many chances. He's cheated on too many people. Because I think he cheats on Teddy. Does he cheat on Teddy? I can't remember off the top of my head. I know he cheats on Christina. And then Meredith just like sits by. Okay, listen, side tangent here. Because I'm just ranting into the void. If I were Meredith and my best friend got cheated on and also got strangled by this person, I would strongly object to my sister dating this person, after my bestie left. I'm just saying, I feel like Meredith doesn't object as much as she should, okay? Not that I think Amelia would have listened, but still. I think Meredith should have been like, girl, what are you doing? Like, I don't think he, like, full on cheats on Amelia when they were together, but he does kiss Teddy. I know he, like, that is cheating. He does, like, kind of make out with Teddy, and she's like, no, you gotta be divorced first, kind of, essentially. Still kind of getting the ick from that situation. Anyway, let's take a quiz on what Grey's Anatomy character I am. Okay, choose a color. Feeling purple. Which word would people use to describe you? Independent, optimistic, strong, caring, reckless, or ambitious? I'm gonna say caring. Do you trust others easily? I'm gonna say trust has to be earned. And then what is a ritual that helps calm you down? Writing, meditating, working out, eating, talking to a friend, or cuddling? I'm gonna go cuddling. Who would be your Grey's best friend? Amelia Shepherd, Mark Sloan, Stephanie, Joe, or April Kepner? I'm gonna go George. Okay, I'm feeling George. He's just such a sweetheart. What is one thing you would never say to another person? I've never loved you. You're a nobody. You deserve to lose everyone. I don't believe you. You should never give up. You should give up. I don't trust you. I'm gonna say I never loved you. I would not say that to somebody unless they were being a real stinky butt. I would say it to Owen Hunt. Who is your person? Your significant other, your best friend, group of friends, family member, your pet, or me, myself, and I? I'm going to say either bestie or significant other. I think we're going significant other for this quiz. What do you value the most? Loyalty, honesty, communication, love, honor, perseverance. I don't know why I couldn't say that word. Honor or perseverance. I'm going to say loyalty. And finally, choose a happy place. A field, a beach, a mountain, my home, an amusement park, or the forest. I'm going to say my home. Meredith Grey, our queen. Okay, good. Thank God I wasn't Owen Hunt or, like, someone awful. I don't know what I have against that man. I don't know what it is. But our queen, Meredith Grey, I'm surprised that Meredith wouldn't be, like, the beach answer, because doesn't she have, like, a whole moment in season 17 where she, like, has COVID and, like, is just, like, on the beach in her mind? You know. You know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. This is kind of a relaxed video today, I will say. But if you want to have me, like, deep dive into these topics and do a little bit more research, we can, like, focus on seasons maybe. I think that would be a good way to break it up. Or if you want me to talk about another show, okay, I'm here for you. Alrighty, y'all. Well, I think that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe / let me know if you like this video or want me to deep dive into more of the plot points / seasons. I only did 4 for this video because I kind of wanted to keep it short and see if we like this format. So if we do, I can make longer form videos that I rank more events or, deep dive into some more of the plot points, if you will. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see y'all later. Bye! Owen Hunt is my enemy.